Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your trusted source for timely, in-depth updates straight from the heart of Iraq's financial transformation. If you've been closely following the developments around the Iraqi dinar, today's news might just be the turning point you've been waiting for. The groundwork is being laid for a dramatic shift in Iraq's currency strategy, one that could redefine the nation's future. With global attention turning to Baghdad, this isn't a moment to overlook. Let's dive into the powerful strategy emerging behind the scenes. In what could become a historic financial turning point, Central Bank Governor Al-Alaq is spearheading a quiet but high-impact restructuring of Iraq's monetary system. Far from flashy headlines and media noise, a strategic recalibration is underway, pointing to what many now believe is a full-scale revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. For years, speculations surrounded this possibility, but now the whispers are evolving into hard signs, and they're difficult to ignore. Central to this transformation is a coordinated series of decisions by the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, aligning closely with the long-discussed conditions necessary for a currency revaluation. Among the most notable moves is the dual effort to reduce the money supply and expand financial inclusion. And the pace of these initiatives is only picking up. Governor Al-Alaq, known for his disciplined approach and deep economic insight, is executing a series of tactical shifts aimed at more than just currency stability. This is about modernization, control, and preparing Iraq for a new economic chapter. His intentions became clear when it was revealed that Iraq's financial inclusion rate now surpasses 46%. A figure once thought unreachable. While this may seem like a technical metric, the implications are enormous. Financial inclusion means more Iraqis and businesses are engaging with the formal banking sector, enabling greater oversight, accountability, and most importantly, control over the nation's monetary flow. In a country where cash has long dominated and inflation risks persist, moving people into the digital financial ecosystem is a prerequisite for a successful revaluation. But this is just one piece of the puzzle. Perhaps even more critical is the central bank's ongoing effort to reduce the physical money supply. Sources suggest that to support a dinar valued at over $4.00 per US dollar, Iraq would need to retract approximately 25% of its circulating currency. And remarkably, this process has already started. Iraqis are being strongly encouraged to deposit cash, transition to digital platforms, and adopt formal banking practices. Meanwhile, retailers are being drawn into the formal system through mobile apps, point-of-sale devices, and digital invoicing requirements. These aren't just technological upgrades, they're strategic moves, each one a step toward the conditions necessary for a currency revaluation. The entire operation is unfolding under a veil of silence, perhaps intentionally, to avoid panic or disruption before the plan is fully implemented. This growing shift toward banking infrastructure is accompanied by nationwide educational efforts. The government is actively pushing to raise trust in the financial system, aiming for a 50% financial inclusion rate, believed to be the benchmark for revaluation readiness. Biometric ID systems, mobile banking tools, and digital payment gateways are all part of this sweeping push into modern finance. But the biggest signal? The steady withdrawal of dinar notes from public circulation. A textbook move that increases the inherent value of remaining currency. All of these shifts, the banking expansion, the monetary contraction, the quiet urgency, are not random. They're deliberate, coordinated, and deeply strategic. The roadmap is becoming clearer, and the implications are massive. As we continue unpacking the magnitude of Iraq's monetary strategy, it's clear that this isn't just a series of reforms, it's a transformation in motion. While skeptics remain cautious, those closely analyzing the central bank's every move can see the outline of something far more calculated and far-reaching. The idea of a dinar valued at $4.00 or more might have once seemed like wishful thinking, but today it's becoming anchored in observable policy and practice rather than rumor or hope. If the revaluation occurs, it could bring about sweeping economic change. For Iraqis, it would mean a stronger purchasing power, lower import costs, a boost in investor confidence, and much-needed price stability. More importantly, it could breathe new life into everyday households and small businesses across the country. After decades of war, sanctions, and economic stagnation, this would be more than just a fiscal win. It would represent resilience and national revival. But such change does not come without risks. Iraq is walking a razor-thin line, balancing internal pressures with global scrutiny. Any disruption, whether political instability, regional tension, or logistical setbacks, could delay or derail this effort. And yet, this time, the momentum feels different. The measures being taken are too aligned, the pace too synchronized, and the silence too purposeful to dismiss as coincidence. Al-Alaq is executing this plan with the precision of someone who understands both the stakes and the potential rewards. His strategy has drawn attention from currency analysts, economists, and global financial observers, many of whom now believe that the Iraqi dinar's revaluation is not just a theoretical possibility, it is imminent. And while no official date has been announced, all signs suggest that Iraq is closer than ever to reshaping its economic identity. For the Iraqi people, many of whom have endured years of broken promises and economic hardship, the hope of a stronger dinar carries emotional and symbolic weight. It's not just about numbers. It's about dignity, opportunity, and a restored sense of national pride. To finally see a day where the dinar holds meaningful global value would mark a generational shift. At the same time, currency holders and investors who've remained patient through years of uncertainty are watching with renewed interest. If the dinar's value rises, it could lead to significant financial outcomes. But even now, the bigger story isn't just about individual profit. It's about watching a nation rise from economic obscurity toward renewed influence. Still, with so much at stake, patience remains essential. Nothing about this process is guaranteed or simple. Every policy step must be calculated, every announcement tightly controlled. That's why the silence from Baghdad is not cause for concern. It's part of the plan, and it suggests that the leadership is determined not to disrupt the delicate balance required to make the revaluation work. So to our viewers, especially those in Iraq or holding Iraqi currency, this may be the moment you've waited for. It's time to stay informed, alert, and optimistic. The signs are clear, and the momentum is undeniable. Keep your focus, do your research, and most importantly, maintain your patience. The journey of a currency is a reflection of a nation's path, and right now, Iraq's path is beginning to shine with potential. Thank you for tuning in to Iraqi Dinar News. As always, we're here to bring you the most accurate and timely updates as they unfold. Don't forget to subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay engaged. Until next time, stay hopeful, stay patient, and stay ready, because history might just be unfolding right now.